with a pager. No, everyone chill out with it. Very specific ones. Thank you for the £5. You should go to Jones versus Aspinall. No, I've got to be there for a fight companion. This is why I don't take instructions like you. No offense. Chat, yes or no? I can't not do a fight companion for Jones Aspinall. Are you done? Go to Jones versus Aspinall. What, and sit in the crowd and don't stream a fight companion? Are you mad? I've got to do the fight companion. I have to do the fight companion. It's a historic moment. I'm not just going to avoid giving my live reaction to it. Maybe fight week. That's a different argument. Impression of Strickland's speech. What do you think, chat? If DDP beats Chimaev, Imavov or Baraujo and then takes a light heavyweight belt, he's there with Anderson Silva. Maybe even above him. Especially if he takes the light heavyweight belt. I would imagine so, at least. DDP's close. I think he is very close. He's already got Whittaker, Adesanya, and Strickland twice on his resume, which is very, very big. How did your voice do that? There's some in the building. There's some in the building. I'm at full of a tongue. Because I missed my calling as a voice actor. Luckily, I managed to help it transition me into an MMA YouTuber, but I missed my calling about it. I can do a lot with my voice. There's some in the building. I'm at full of a tongue. Shut your mouth. No, shut your mouth, man. I'm at full of a tongue. I can do a lot with my voice. I can go a little higher than that. Refuses to read my impression. Can Usman Nurmagomedov do in the UFC today? You know what, chat? I'm going to say it out loud. The close fight with Paul Hughes is actually a fraud check. Seeing what Charrier and Vucenic have gone on to do, I'm being real. Even though I like Vucenic, I'm just being real. The close fight with Hughes is kind of a fraud check. In my honest opinion. That really does go to show, because Hughes had a close fight with Vucenic, very close, lost a fight to Vucenic, could have won it, and then had a razor close fight with Charrier as well. I know you could say, oh, he improved since then, but he's up a weight class. You know? He's up a weight class here. He's come from featherweight, and he made Usman in that fight. Yeah? Good morning, Piggy. Good morning. How did they benefit from telling people? Did you watch Hughes versus Hoist live? No. Morning Guru, what's the morning Guru morning routine? Wake up, go back to sleep, dreams are better than real life every time. Eventually get up, check my phone, see what's going on in the MMA world. If there's an urgent announcement, speed run getting up. Other than that, I just contemplate and procrastinate going live and what content to make some days. Channel just hit 1,000. Thanks, man. I don't know what that means, man. Android's... You know what phone I have, chat? Well, you know what phone I'm getting? I'm getting a Nokia. Based. Anyone else? I'm actually giving up smartphones. I'm going to get a Nokia very soon. That's my next investment that I'm going to make. A Nokia. A based phone right there, dude. A brick. I'm going to get a brick phone that can only be called. Lopez has some pop. Lopez always slows down in the third round. Vultures has to survive the first two. And people have done. This is the thing about that matchup. People have done. You know what I mean? They have survived the first two against Lopez. Quite often. You know? Evloev survived it. I don't think Evloev's this next level toughness. I know Lopez didn't have full camp, but I don't know how much value to give full camp this, not full camp that anymore. You know, chat? I feel like all of these guys are in somewhat good shape. In fact, someone stepping in on short notice, chat, hear me out. I've been thinking about this take. Someone stepping in on short notice is arguably more confirmation that they're not injured than someone having a full training camp for a fight. You don't step in on short notice unless you're feeling healthy. I know it was an opportunity for him to get into the UFC, so maybe that's like the counter argument there, but I think in general, this short notice thing means he was way worse. Sometimes the short notice means they're definitely healthy, you know? Maybe not to when they get in the UFC. Maybe that's a different stance where they just are. They take it whatever, which was Lopez's stance. But, you know. Do Jones and Tom actually fight? I think so, yeah. It seems like we're getting there. I don't know when, but yeah. Short notice is 4 weeks or less. Yeah, true. Yes, thank you. The DJ Khaled of MMA YouTube. I'll take it, I guess. Take what I can get at this point. Were you ever the bad teammate for a group project? Not really, though. I was always pretty good at school, to be honest with you. I was badly behaved, but I was quite good with the work. I don't know. I used to... The trick is at school that you don't... I don't know if you guys are still at school at any point, but... Actually doing the work makes it go by way faster, you know. Way faster. That's actually the trick for school. That I wish they would have they would tell kids. That's probably how they could get kids to like commit themselves a lot more. Actually paying attention in class. Like in class, I was talking a lot and messing around. If I was around certain people, like certain friends, I'd just be talking the entire time. But if you actually focus at school, it breezes by. It's only 6 hours, you know. You know, I worked like 10-hour days, so it's not as bad when you really you know, focus, if anything. Actually care. Like when I actually cared about the lesson, I thought, oh, I'll just do the work because I like this one. It was way easier. I was so disassociated in school. Yeah, I was sleeping most of the lessons, to be honest with you. I could never sleep at home. I was always a bit insomniac. Bro, ban this Elliot Tard. What is going on? He ain't doing anything that bad that I can see. All the smart kids miss school. Miss it? I don't miss school, but I miss the energy of it. I wish I could have done it differently, with a bit more confidence. Oh, well. How big is your butthole? Okay. Well, that's the end of that bit of fun. Thank you for your inputs. Cards are very weak. Reese McKee is still in the UFC. What are we doing here? O'Day Osborne is still in the UFC. You know what I'm talking about, chat? What is going on? O'Day Osborne is still in the UFC. He's on a 3-fight losing streak against unranked comp. At flyweight. He's still in the UFC. He has got to have been very, very nice to the UFC staff members, because he does not deserve to be here anymore. Robert Valentin's sick as long as he doesn't get wrestled, but McKinney's strong and will wrestle. He's Algerian Thai. His Algerian dad's taller. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Thank you for the 2. He does look a bit Algerian, to be fair. Looks a bit like Ziam. A little Ziam Thai mix. You know what I mean? And then look at 314, though. What a beautiful card. Volkanovski Lopez, Chandler Pimlet, Bryce Mitchell, Gene Silva, Jeff Neal, Carlos Prates, Yair Rodriguez, Patricio Pitbull. Bellissimo. Bellissimo, I tell you. Bellissimo. And who else? Farmer's Mums. Thank you for the 3. Stop hyping up these horrible UK prospects from Cage Warriors. First, Hardwick lost on Dana White's Contender Series, and then Hughes went to the PFL. That's not a loss for a UK prospect, is it? Vucenic lost, and then Curry lost, and then Vucenic lost again. And then Ian Gary won and went on to be something, and then Arnold Allen went on to be something in the UFC, and then there's loads of prospects that make it into the UFC and do quite well. Chris Duncan was on Cage Warriors. He beat Vucenic. So you're literally like glazing... You're trashing a Cage Warriors prospect for losing to a Cage Warriors prospect. Guru, you should rent a billboard in Albuquerque. It can be anything related to Jones and Aspinall, and it would drive Jones crazy. 180 IQ move. True. Tom Aspinall is a Cage Warriors prospect. What are you talking about? You guys always do this. You're lames. Everyone's from Cage Warriors, so they're going to lose, but they're also going to win. You know what I mean? I said UK. And Aspinall's from England, you fucking idiot. And he's not Polish at all. You guys are dumb. Everyone from the UK is pretty much from Cage Warriors, other than Sam Patterson and Makayev. Nathaniel Wood is from Cage Warriors. He won on the same card. No one's trashing Cage Warriors. He just had a dominant performance over Charrier, who's also from Cage Warriors. They're all from Cage Warriors. Thank you very much for the 17 months of membership. I've already read it. Yeah, I'm not going to do a billboard in Albuquerque. Yeah, anything related to Jones and Aspinall would drive Jones crazy. True. Remember that last year a pay-per-view was so bad that they had no press conference because it probably would be awkward. And Moreno lives in Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah. But I know he does. What you mean, Louis? What you mean it's sealed off, Louis? That's crazy. Get buttered for UFC 314. I'm not going to get buttered. Oh, did Bryce Mitchell reply? Let me check. Come on, Bryce. Come on, Bryce. Bam, 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 bam. Jump, 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 jump. Yes! Yeah! I just had a sense that he did. He'd absolutely love that, brother. Yeah! Yeah! The Bryce Mitchell interview is inbound, boys. The Lord has spoken, dude. I had a sense. Did I not have a weird sense? I had a sense. I was like, did Bryce Mitchell reply? I don't know what came over me there. But I knew. I had a sense to check. Do 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 do. I've got so many questions about farming to ask him, dude, and agriculture. I swear, you know I've been getting into botany. What did I just say at the start of the stream? This is a sign, chat. This is actually a sign. I've been studying botany, and now I'm getting a Bryce Mitchell interview. There's no better to learn from. There's no time. There's no one better to learn from, to be honest with you, dude. This is a sign. I can't wait for him to fucking exercise that poltergeist-ridden demon, Gene Silva, on pay-per-view, dude. I can't wait for it. Thank you for the membership, Cairo. Appreciate that. Oh, you donated, Cody Fenters. That's what reminded me of it. UFC 314. I'm making an animation using your impressions. That's good. I was waiting for someone to do like a Cumtown style animation for the Indian Batman stuff. Let me know if you need any footage for it, because I remember them. I can't see your Instagram thing. I don't know why you didn't just send it. I've looked within the last hour and I'm not seeing it at all. Unfortunately, good sir, you are wasting my fucking time. Oh, this is you. Okay, cool. Right here, okay. Super chatted Benadryl-induced dream of Fiziev. Oh, shut up, dude, about a fucking Benadryl-induced dream of Fiziev Chandler. Shut up, dude. Wasting my fucking time. I thought, dude, when you tell me check DMs for the context on why I'm talking about Fiziev Chandler, you tell me I heard that Pimlet's fucking injured and that fucking Fiziev's stepping in to fight Chandler. Just curious on your opinion. You don't get to do this, dude. I had a Benadryl-induced dream of Fiziev versus Chandler. You're risking a fucking ban right now. That's what I'm thinking. No, I'll let you off this one, but Jesus Christ, brother, come on. When you tell me check DMs for context around Fiziev Chandler, I'm thinking, wait, you know Pimlet pulled out of the fight or some shit? That's what I'm thinking. You know? Good heavens. Disgusting behavior. If you can't fit it in a super chat, you don't get to fucking direct me to a fucking extra DM. What the fuck, man? Permaban. I mean, I'm going to let him slide, but Jesus. Fucking hell. Islam ducking Ilya is insane aura loss. I think Ilya